Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today I've got some breaking news that I think is going to bring a smile to a lot of faces. If you're receiving Social Security benefits, SSI, SSDI, or VA disability payments, you're going to want to stick around because what I'm about to share could directly impact your checks in October. There's been a surprise increase in benefits that many people haven't heard about yet. And after going through all the government reports and technical jargon, I realized most folks are likely to miss this completely. So I sat down, read the entire report, and I'm here to break it down for you in plain, simple English. Now, usually when you hear government benefits and changes in the same sentence, your first thought might be, oh no, what are they cutting this time? But not today. This time, I've actually got genuinely good news to share with you. Here's what we're going to cover. Exactly who is affected, what's changing, and most importantly, what you need to do about it. Before we dive into the details, let me just say, my goal here is simple. To make sure you understand exactly what's happening with your benefits so you can plan ahead. Too often these announcements get buried in 50-page government documents that nobody has time to read. Meanwhile, the people who need this information most, moms stretching their grocery budgets, veterans living with service-connected disabilities, seniors on fixed incomes, and disabled individuals just trying to get by, are often the last to hear about it. That's why I'm here. To cut through the bureaucratic noise and get straight to what matters, your money and your family's financial security. Speaking of that, let me share something personal. Last month I was helping my neighbor Sarah, a single mom of two who receives SSDI because of a chronic illness. She told me how she was struggling with back-to-school costs. Her benefits just weren't stretching far enough. That conversation reminded me why I do this. Because it's not about numbers on a spreadsheet, it's about real people. People like Sarah shouldn't have to choose between buying her daughter new shoes and putting gas in the car to take her son to a doctor's appointment. And that's why this increase really matters. Even a small boost in benefits can mean the difference between barely scraping by and actually making it through the month. Who this increase affects. This isn't one of those select few adjustments. We're talking about millions of Americans. SSDI recipients, roughly 9 million disabled workers and their families, who rely on these benefits as their primary or only source of income. SSI recipients, about 7.4 million Americans including disabled adults, blind individuals, and seniors 65 and older with very limited income and resources. Veterans receiving VA disability compensation, over 5 million veterans and their families, who earned these benefits through service and sacrifice. But it's bigger than just these numbers. For every person officially receiving benefits, there are spouses, children, and family members who rely on that income too, so the real number of people affected is much higher. Think about veterans like Mike, who lost his leg in Afghanistan and supports his family through VA disability benefits. Moms like Jennifer, who has multiple sclerosis and is raising 3 kids while depending on SSDI. Seniors like Robert, whose only income is Social Security after his pension was cut. Or young adults with disabilities trying to live independently for the first time. These aren't statistics, they're real people, and they're the reason this increase matters. What's actually changing? The Social Security Administration has announced a cost of living adjustment, COLA, and it's higher than expected. Social Security and SSI recipients will see a 3.2% increase starting in October. For the average Social Security recipient, about $1,800 per month, that's an extra $58 per month, nearly $700 more per year. For SSI recipients, the increase averages $25 per month, or about $300 more per year. VA disability recipients will also see increases. Veterans with a 100% disability rating could see about $78 more per month, while those with lower ratings will see proportional increases. Now here's the key. Economists originally predicted only a 2.8% increase. So this 3.2% adjustment is extra money that wasn't expected. Why this matters. Let's talk about why this increase is so important. It's automatic. You don't need to apply, prove anything, or fill out paperwork. If you're already receiving benefits, the adjustment happens automatically. It's permanent. This isn't a one-time bonus. This increase becomes your new baseline and future COLAs will be calculated from this higher amount. Dependents benefit too. If your spouse or children receive benefits based on your record, their payments will go up as well. For families, this can add up to a meaningful increase in household income. Back pay applies. If you've been waiting on an appeal or a disability determination and get approved retroactively, the COLA increase applies to those back payments as well. The reality check. Now, I always want to be honest with you. While this increase is good news, it doesn't magically solve everything. Housing costs in most areas have risen far more than 3.2%. Grocery prices are still climbing. Healthcare costs continue to rise faster than benefits. For many families, this increase will help, but it won't erase financial struggles. For example, a single mom receiving $1,200 in SSDI isn't suddenly comfortable just because she's getting an extra $38 per month. But that $38 can still make the difference between filling a prescription and going without. So yes, this is good news, and you should feel good about it. But if you're still struggling, please know, it's not your fault. It's a systemic issue millions of Americans face. What you can do right now. Here are 4 practical steps to make the most of this increase. Check your benefit statement. Whether online or on paper, make sure your new payment amount is accurate. Update your budget. Even an extra $25 or $58 a month can be used strategically, toward an emergency fund, medical costs, or essentials. Switch to direct deposit if you haven't already. Paper checks can be lost or stolen. Look into state and local assistance programs that can stretch your benefits even further, like help with utilities, food, or healthcare. What to expect. Moving forward. COLA adjustments are announced every October for the following year. Some years there's no increase at all, other years it can be higher than this. One thing to watch is Medicare premiums. Since these are often deducted directly from Social Security payments, they can eat into COLA increases. Always pay attention to your net increase, not just the gross adjustment. I'm also keeping an eye on legislation that could affect benefits, and I'll make sure to keep you updated on any new changes. Final thoughts. Here's what I want you to remember. This increase isn't just about dollars, it's about recognition. Recognition that people on benefits deserve to keep up with the rising cost of living. For Social Security recipients, you paid into this system for decades. For veterans, you earned these benefits through your service and sacrifice. These aren't handouts, they're promises. And this adjustment, while modest, shows the system is doing what it's supposed to do, helping you maintain your financial security. Financial security isn't just about having enough. It's about having predictable income you can count on and knowing it will hold its value as time goes on. This October increase is a step in that direction. It won't solve every problem, but it will help. And sometimes that help is exactly what makes the difference. If this video was helpful, please hit the subscribe button and ring the notification bell. I post new content every week about benefits, assistance programs, and practical financial advice. Also, check out the videos linked in the description about maximizing your benefits and finding additional resources you may qualify for. You'd be surprised how many programs go unused simply because people don't know they exist. Finally, drop a comment below. Let me know if this increase will make a real difference for you and your family. And tell me what other topics you'd like me to cover. Your feedback helps me create content that really serves your needs. Remember, you're not alone. Millions of Americans are navigating these same challenges, and together, we can make sure everyone gets the support they deserve. Thanks for watching, take care of yourselves, and I'll see you in the next video.